We
That
come
is.
in.
That's good. So we can boom in. That was our backroom banter.
All right, that was it. So let's do it. So welcome to our latest edition of TNT. Boom.
Boom, 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 boom.
I am Pastor Joe with the host with the most, Michael LaMelle the first. And like I already stated, missed last week, but definitely looking forward to spending time with you and my brother tonight. Huh?
Yeah.
We're live now. Just went live. Uh, but yeah, as I was saying, it's funny because so I have to like kind of guess confess or whatever, but I get into these. I'm just like you, right? Like you say, you're in this mode, right? I get into these modes of musicality,
Mm-hmm.
and so on Sundays for like about a year, my playlist. Um, I don't want to say I'm obsessed, but I just been really into this cat named Dunson Oyakin. He's an African guy,
Yeah, worship.
but this African worship stuff,
I know exactly what. How do I know? Because we're the same. Yeah.
it's been just ministering to me, like so to get me in my moves, right?
Face down, brother, prostrate.
Yes, yeah, yeah. But there will be times when it's like uh, sometimes like if I know like I'm about to preach a certain kind of way, and I want to be in a more like a aggressive,
Hmm.
like like warfare.
Yes.
I kind of will listen to like hip hop or
Yep.
something music that I consider very passionate, right? And so I have this list. I have a playlist called Passion, and it's a mix of gospel, hip hop. But Beyonce actually has two songs in my playlist. One of them is
Mm.
from actually they're both from the Lion King soundtrack. One is called Spirit, and the other is called Breathe. And it's like, man, it's just it kind of brought me back to kind of me getting into my call it my ecstasy on my way to church, man. Sometimes I just be like zoning out because it's like I know kind
I
of
get it.
about to jump into. It's like a basketball,
Totally get it.
you know what I'm saying? It just puts you in a certain type of energy.
Totally get it.
Yeah,
Totally get it. Yeah.
yeah. I
The
have really.
musical thing, it has to be something, it's a musical thing, like
Yep, yep,
frequencies,
yep,
you know.
yep.
Uh
Yeah. Says Spirit is one of my like. Uh, if you list Beyonce's greatest songs, for me, I'm gonna get to Spirit probably by five, but nobody else in the world is. But that's me. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
uh, yeah,
I think that like I was having this conversation earlier today and I can't name five Beyonce songs, unfortunately. I just keep it a buck, you know.
all right, it's all right.
I can name a couple of Destiny's Child songs, a
That's all
couple, but this one song, and it's not necessarily, it's just the musicality of this simple.
yeah,
I don't know much about guns, but I mean, ba-da-da-ba-da-da-da, I love you.
yeah,
Yeah. Na-na-na-na-na. It's very, it's just musical for me. It speaks to me. It doesn't really have nothing to do with the sentiment. You know what I
right,
mean? Like
yeah,
having a love song, you like, but it's the the musical part has enough passion and love for me.
right,
You know
yeah,
what I mean? Oh man, because it speaks to another age. You
yeah,
said it's like a different time, very nostalgic for me.
hmm
And because I could do Sam Cooke stuff all day.
right, yep, yep.
Stay with me, Lord. Whoa, my Lord. I was burning down. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Watching me slowly, slowly sinking down. Yeah. In my darkest hour, there with me, Lord. Stay
yep,
with me, Lord. Yeah.
yeah.
NDRE has a song. Ooh. I'm gonna just stay in the same key since I'm steady love. Ooh. You know what I'm talking about? Steady love. It's the same. It's that old school like that. Ah.
Yep.
Ooh. I,
Very,
I can.
very much underrated as a vocalist.
We're who? NDRE.
Yes.
Oh man. Oh man. If you
Underrated.
can just listen to her music, Doc,
Rated.
like
Insane.
really, I've played a couple of her songs, but in church for church service,
They
the
spiritual.
hook, uh, the hook for "He Heals Me" is only a worship song.
That's it.
He heals me. He knows the real me, and he accepts me. He never hurts me. Come on, listen. I need somebody. That song got oil on it, bro. I don't know what y'all doing. That song got oil on
She oily.
it. She's oily with her barefoot black self. Somebody send this to NDRE. She's completely oily. Man.
Yeah, man. Yes, sir. My wife wants us to know that her and Beyonce share the same birthday. She put it in the
Her
chat.
twin. I see that.
The
Her twin.
birthday. So yeah,
Her twin. 1 plus 1. Yeah, yeah. I just learned what it is. I thought it was make love to me because that's the hook. But yeah, I mean, a young lady used to come and sing it at karaoke,
yep.
and so that's why I heard it, and I was like, where did this song come from?
Oh yeah.
She wouldn't come every time she would come, but when she when she went through a bad breakup, kind of everybody at karaoke knew she would sing. I'm everyone,
Oh
women
yeah.
empowerment songs, right? But then
Right.
when she got a new situation, she sung this song. And I was like, bro, that song is good. So I'm like, man, she must got a new love. You know what I mean? Because the song changed. But man, I didn't know who it was. I thought it was Make Love to Me. And I
Yeah.
thought those were her riffs and her intricacies. I was really like blown,
Oh
like, what?
yeah.
But then
Nah.
when I heard the Beyonce song, because I don't listen to the radio, I was like, oh, it made so much more sense. Beyonce got that. Her throat is thick with it, like,
Yeah, it's
but
different.
she don't really do what she really could do because
Right.
she's doing more pop.
Right.
But a ballad,
Yeah, man. Yep. Especially then. Yeah. Absolutely.
oily dog. So yeah, what do you think about these tariffs in Canada, brother? Like, talk to me. I was just thinking, man, we get right into this game and let's get this thing popping. But I want to hear what your ideas and
Man, I think that this is becoming uh theatrical for me. And I'm just like sitting back just watching, and I'm not like, I don't want the downfall of our country, obviously, but some people are experiencing pain that wanted this guy. And it's just interesting to see kind of uh how things are playing themselves out. And
that's a
you know,
fact.
it's going to be very interesting just to kind of see when the dust really settles, kind of where people land.
My
Uh,
my,
because the economy is going to take some hits if if we raise tariffs on people, then guess what people do to us? They raise
raise,
us.
yep,
And
or
unless we're gonna
stop
go to
imports
war,
altogether.
right? Unless we're gonna go to war and take their stuff, we don't you don't have any control over what somebody can do to you. And it kind of sets off. This is what the part of it, like, it sets off this chain of events where, okay, y'all raise tariffs here, we raise them there, we got to take control over this industry here in this country. And that's when you start getting into the potential of a World War III. It's not about Zelensky and Putin. That stuff comes when you begin to make economic changes in kind of the order of things.
Yeah,
And
man.
I'm not trying to be a soothsayer or whatever, but uh that's what you happening when you start destabilizing and trying to destabilize people's economies. That's when things get crazy, and that's what happens when you do stuff like this. So
I agree.
we'll see.
I agree. Do you think that um there will be repercussions from other countries leaning towards aggressive physicality, pugilistic actions per se?
I think it could happen. I mean, because you know, you don't have to necessarily win a war per se, um, in order to be effective at getting the stuff that you want.
Mm.
And we are blessed, kind of with our age that we've never really experienced a significant war. Like we've had, and I don't want to say this disrespecting anybody that was deployed in Persian Gulf, the few times that we were there, but we in our lifetime we haven't experienced like a Vietnam or World War II or World War I, anything like that. So we don't really know how challenging those times can be. Um, but if people were scared, then we would have never been in those wars. And I don't think people are scared of us any more than they have been at any time past. It's just a matter of trying to cooperate. And when you begin to show that you're not going to be cooperative, then you create enemies. And, you know, uh, one thing I am certain of is that people across the planet, they kind of get sick of what America does in terms of destabilizing countries and economies and the way that we kind of are a bully in the name of peace and democracy. Uh, so people are tired of it. So it could happen, man. It could happen. You still there? I can't hear you. I see you, but I don't hear you. You went black for a second. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? No? Maybe I need to come out and come back in. I'll try that. I'll come out and come back in. What about any luck? No, I can't hear you either. Hello? Hello? I can't hear you. And I don't think you can hear. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Oh, he's not hearing me at all. So I guess they can hear me, but they can't hear you. All right. All right. He's saying 1 second.